I've been single for a long time. When I met my girlfriend, which I'm currently with, I was just beginning to know about your teachings. I've always had an idea of my perfect partner before I met her. Now I'm with my currently partner, and I miss some characters in my partner in comparison to my ideal partner. And I think I know my foundational work wasn't sufficient enough, or should I accept that nobody's perfect? But what about me doing, and having everything I want? And I want that with my currently partner. And the last thing that's on my mind then is wondering about, is my wanting valid? Or is the finding or the thought of a perfect partner just filling a void inside of me, the void of not being really up to speed with who I really am? And is the first thing I have to do is not focusing on a perfect partner, but focusing on having more self-confidence and being more in love with myself before I go after something like that.
Let's sort this out. Really good questions. And as he was speaking, you could feel what could be described as the complexity of all of it. Lots of moving parts. But we can give something to you, to all of you, that will simplify this and make it really easy to understand. You're going to like this. So you get the sense of your point of attraction, yes? And these different discs that you could be upon. So it would be helpful to ask of yourself this question: what disc was I on when I attracted this partner? Now, the latter part of your conversation here is really what we're speaking to first.
The later part.
In this way. If you say to yourself, what disc was I on when I attracted this partner? It makes it sound like I wasn't on the right disc, and so I couldn't attract the right partner.
Yeah.
Was I filling a void? Was I lonely, or was I incomplete? And so was I looking for someone to fill in those pieces for me? And therefore, have I set myself up for something that can never turn out right? Mm-hmm. But we want you to understand that even though you attracted whatever or whomever you attracted from wherever you were, once you move to that higher flying disc, it doesn't mean that what you attracted from a lower flying disc must stay there in that lower vibration, because you have this power of influence. Everything around you raises to the vibration that is consistently yours. Don't you like knowing that? You get up on that high flying disc and maintain that and practice that and be that, and what you will discover is that everything in your world will rise to it or spin off from you, but you don't have to worry about how it works out. You just concentrate on what you're doing, and in the majority of cases, and we feel it powerfully in this situation, when you're there, not only will you see your partner more through the eyes of Source, so that the things that are currently bothering you won't bother you so much, but they will begin to morph into things that are more pleasing for you. Have you ever had the experience where you were behaving in a way that you really didn't mean to behave?
Yeah, and lots of times in the past 6 months.
And are you aware that sometimes it is because someone else is dominant in the vibration and you're just not tending to yours? In other words,
most of the time it's the other way around, I think. I know I'm doing something that Source wouldn't do or see it like that, but sometimes I can't help myself.
We like it that
I feel.
We like it that you accept responsibility for where you're vibrating. And we also enjoy the words, I can't help myself, because what you're really talking about is law of attraction is a powerful force, and if I've got momentum going, I can't just turn that momentum around instantaneously. That's all you're saying. But the point that we're wanting to make is, as you're all intertwining with one another, there is lots of potential for you to be influenced by others, and there's lots of potential for you to influence others. And you can, if you will let your primary work be to get on that high-flying disc, know that you're there, recognize when you're there and when you're not there, care about being there, do the work to get there, do the work to stay there, acknowledge when you are there, practice it, be it, until you own it, till you know it, till you are it. Everything in your experience will rise to the vibrational frequency that is you. Everything that you want will join you on that disc. And this is a thing, especially in relationships, that humans tend not to know. You pick someone based upon something, and you're doing a good job of choosing, and then you seem willing to adjust your vibration to the occasion, and we never ever would do that. We would never adjust our vibration down for any reason. And often you do, because you want to communicate. You say, be there for me, or be there with me. And what you're really wanting to say is, law of attraction is going to sort this out, and we're going to be together if we are the same vibration. So then it's helpful to look at the partner, look at whatever's going on, and ask yourself, what is it in my vibration that is causing me to have this experience? Because here's what we really want you to hear. Do you accept that you are the creator of your own reality? Mm-hmm. And does it make sense to you that there is a world of vibrational subjects and experiences to choose from? Mm-hmm. And does it make sense that as you establish and practice a point of attraction that feels like clarity and feels like fun and feels like expansion and feels like joy and feels like the things that you want to feel, does it make sense to you that your point of attraction will solicit from the world around you the components that will equal that happy life that you are reaching for? So now we would like you to understand that every person with whom you interact is a microcosm of that expanded universe, and has within them the potential to have extracted from them by you the things that you like. And that if you're getting stuff you don't like from anybody, it's because that unwanted thing that seems like their gift to you is actually an active vibration within you. You couldn't rendezvous there if it were not an active vibration within you. Does that make sense to you? So it turns out you just got to be your own good partner. Align with who you are, and then, wonderful things come. In some ways, we would like to say to you, to all of you, that if you are looking to any relationship to fulfill you or to complete you, you're looking for love in all the wrong places. But there is nothing more delicious than to be tuned to the frequency of your source, and then to attract into your experience another who is tuned there too. And the most significant thing that we want to say to you is, some of your best partners are currently residing on not such high-flying discs. But you could change that by getting there and holding them as your object of attention, so that you see them as you want them to be, not as they are. So you see them in their best experience. So what are you looking for in a partner? Physical characteristics, certainly. But if you will look for emotional characteristics, if you will look for vibrational characteristics, it will astonish you how quickly they will rise to your frequency and join you in co-creating the likes of which few people experience on an ongoing basis. You're looking for your soulmate, and we want to say to you, there's sort of a clue in there, because that inner being or your soul is what you're wanting to choose as your first and primary mate. And once you've got that handled, then everything else will fall into place.
Okay.
Helpful?
Yes, thank you. I got can I ask one more little thing?
We want to say one more thing to you. I think you've made a very good choice in that partner. We want to say something else to you. Without that experience, you wouldn't be here in this question, this leading edge question, you see.
Yeah, that's right.
But there's something even bigger in that. Not only do we think that you made a very good choice there, but the expansion as a result of it is the reason that you made that choice. So it's not just the choice that we're wanting to affirm with you. We want you to trust your choosing. That's what we really want. We want you to trust your choosing. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it sometimes helpful to, if you want something, to look why you want something? Because sometimes it's maybe filling a void or something like that, and maybe it's better to work on something else before you want to have like a big car, because for you it's validation that you're worthy enough or something like that. Maybe it's better to look why you want something, and if it's because it's telling you you're worth something, maybe it's better to do lists of positive aspects about yourself instead of going after the car.
Well, we agree with your premise, but some of the details got a little out of alignment. So here's the wisdom of your words, that it's a good idea to look for why you want something. When you think about what you want and why you want it, you find vibrational alignment quicker, because there isn't anything that any of you want, no matter what it is, that is for any other reason than that you believe you would feel better in the having of it. So you're seeking alignment, and you think that this might be a means to that alignment. A little backwards, we want you to find alignment first and then, but when you think about why you want something, it causes you to zero in on that frequency first, where when you ask where it will come from, or when it will come, or how it will come, or who will bring it, when you ask those questions to which you don't have answers because it hasn't revealed itself to you yet, because the momentum hasn't been strong enough and you haven't been in a receptive enough mode to know those things, and clearly you're not ready for those answers, or you would already know those answers. When you're ready for the answer is revealed. So when you ask a question to which you don't know the answer, it has the potential of introducing resistance, unnecessary resistance into the subject. So what you're also talking about here is you're being general. And in your generalness, there is less resistance. And in your specifics, there is more resistance. So how does this all fit together? Abraham, you say I'm to be a deliberate creator. Shouldn't I get specific? And we say, here's the way we would play it if we were standing in your physical shoes. If you are anything less than that high-flying disc, be general. Slow the momentum. When you get on the high-flying disc, be specific. Speed the momentum. And you can tell. You can tell where you are. Helpful?
Yes, thank you.
Something more?
No, it's good. Thank you.
Really good. We are enjoying this, are you? Yes. Are you feeling the expansion? Yes. We are feeling the expansion.